Welcome to the Jaguar Podcast, a show where we discuss all things related to Duval County's finest NFL football team, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Move 42, set, what?
Duval, baby! Hey everybody, it's Andrew, and welcome to episode 54 of the Jaguar Podcast. This episode, I'm going to be talking about the Yannick Ngakoue situation that is kind of plaguing the Jaguars right now. It's really a debacle, to be honest. Defensive end Yannick Ngakoue, may not return to Jacksonville next season. That's going to be a huge blow to our team, to our defense, which hasn't played very well this season. So it's really a debacle right now. Jacksonville's kind of really put themselves into a pickle in terms of this situation. They had an opportunity to extend Yannick Ngakoue before training camp started. They had an opportunity to extend him, but they chose not to. And Yannick held out and finally came back, on a contract. But, now, he's probably looking elsewhere. He's, looking where he can get the most money, the most value for himself. And I don't blame him. I mean, he's worth it. He's an excellent player. I mean, when he was in Jacksonville, I think his 2019 stats, he started 15 games. He had 8 sacks, 36 solo tackles, 4 forced fumbles, 1 pick, 6 against the Bengals. So pretty good season overall. In his career overall, he had 37.5 sacks, 105 solo tackles, and 14 forced fumbles. So, the guy's a great athlete. He's a great pass rusher. Just a good leader, a very positive attitude, and that's exactly what we need in Jacksonville's locker room right now, especially given Jalen Ramsey, that whole disaster that happened earlier this season. But it was really, I think, a disaster when we extended linebacker Miles Jack. I just didn't think that was the right move.
Idiot!
I think, that he's just not focused. He seems to be more focused on his candle business than, making plays. I don't think he's a top 10 linebacker, much less a top 20 linebacker. He's no Bobby Wagner or CJ Mosley. His numbers definitely don't show that, and that'll be another issue for Jacksonville. But, I just think this is going to cause some problems for us. Calais Campbell, our other defensive end, our starting defensive end, he's getting older. I don't know what his durability is going to be like as well. So, we may need to find another defensive end, but with Yannick Ngakoue there, we may not have to worry about that spot. And also having Josh Allen there, that definitely helps. So I don't know how we're going to pay him, even if we do want him to stay and we make it work. I mean, we may run into cap problems. I've been hearing some rumors they may franchise tag him. But if they go that route, what other position is going to take a hit, right? What other player are we not going to be able to pay? So Jacksonville's really backed themselves into a corner with this situation with Yannick Ngakoue. I hope we can keep him, but I'm hoping the front office changes may kind of entice Yannick to want to come back, and hopefully they throw, of course, the number that he wants money-wise. But I think with Tom Coughlin gone, that things will hopefully calm down in the front office and the culture will get better. I think Todd Wash will likely not be back in Jacksonville as the defensive coordinator, so that may help as well. But it's really up in the air right now. Really too early to tell. But let me know how you feel about this situation and the Yannick Ngakoue kind of debacle. Leave me a comment on the YouTube video or podcast episode. Give me a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel. Go Jags, and I'll see you next time.
Let me get that. JYD coming up with the big sack. Quarterbacks beware, we on the prowl. Game day night, you could hear it in our growl. Intimidation on to keep their hearts racing. Eating other teams live on TV front of the nation. Spectacular defensive scheme.
This episode is available on the Jaguar Podcast YouTube channel. So if you stop by, make sure to subscribe and give this video a like. Also, these episodes are available on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and other major podcast distributors as well. So if you don't mind, please leave me a review and some feedback. I'd really appreciate that. If you'd like to connect with me on social media, my Twitter handle is @JagwarPodcast. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram. This is Andrew signing off. Cheers.